Hello, I'm back to my name is Beast. Today we're back with Angelic Chaos, rounding out the last couple of bits and bobs. So yeah, the Amane App Store and No App Store in that order. And after today's part, we'll go back to finishing the rest of Kakanuka Station Sparking. God, I barely remember anything. That reminds me, I still need the fucking wood. Oh, hold on. We're gonna need a graphic of Riku for fucking... God, what was the last graphic I got for the goddamn tier list? Hold on. Check this. Sort by date. Okay, the last one I got was fucking... Okay, this is old now. Now, actually. The last one I got was fucking Ido Sekai MC, apparently. No, that can't be... That doesn't feel right. No. No. And... Oh well. Yeah, it can't because fucking Corky's right in the middle there. I guess it was like in a big bunch then? Who knows? Anyways, yeah, what have I played since Ido Sekai? I feel like I'm missing a bunch of pro tags here. Gosh. Oh, boy, when he's streaming Little Busters. Oh. Playlists. Let's see, since Ido Sekai, I completely missed the Corona Blossom MC. I'm going to ignore the White Album MC because I did not play that one far enough. Yeah, I still need the Kakinuke MC. Oh yeah, I only need the Kakinuke MC and Riku. I will judge the Kakinuke MC by the time I'm done with that. But as for Riku, I do not believe he would jaywalk while someone's while someone's there. Oh, really? You know what? He would. I'm judging he would. Oh, he wouldn't when anyone's looking. So, but would when no one's there to look, which is a problem. Actually, you know what? Nah. Doesn't jaywalk himself specifically because he cannot. No one's around. So yeah, I'm gonna add that to the list once I actually have a picture of that. I'm gonna need to ask Cactus for a render. Which I suppose I should do right now. There is like a world where I could just for the fuck of it put the protagonist of Inhuman Resources, since I did a short video on that. But that'd just be me. And I would absolutely... Anyways, Amane. Life together is peaceful. All the commotion incidents from before almost seemed like they happened a lifetime ago. Oh, right. Oh, yeah. Okay, I better get up. My daily routine now involves heading straight to Amane's room. Amane, I'm coming in. It's time to wake up, rise and shine. She lifts her arms and waves them from side to side to get my attention. Here you go. Grab her hand and help her sit up. This has become our little morning ritual.
Oni, ohayo.
Morning. Hey, Amane, how about sleeping a little more if you're so sleepy? We got 5 more minutes if you want. How about it?
そういう気持ちもあるっちゃあるんだけど、ゆっくりしてたらノアちゃんとかお母さんが起こしに来るかもしれないでしょ。私はね、好きな人に起こしてほしいの。好きな人の声を聞きながら、まず最初に見るのが好きな人の顔。こんなに幸せな目覚めはないもん。だからお兄に起こしてほしいの。
Well, if it makes you happy, I'll do it.
ちょろ。
What was that?
言ってない。
Cat mode. Are you sure you didn't call me a sucker?
全然言ってない。
Whatever, I know what I've got myself into. I'll come wake up like always.
毎日ありがとう、お兄。
You're welcome.
やっぱちょろ。
I knew you'd say that!
でもお兄に起こしてもらえて幸せなのは本当だよ。だってお兄が大好きなんだもん。
Yeah, I know. I love you too.
返答雑。
I'm not lying when I say it, I promise you. Okay, I'll go downstairs.
待って待って、私も行くって。それでさ、お兄。今晩なんだけどさ。
おはよう、二人とも。
あれ？お母さんどうしたの？仕事はもう行く時間じゃないの？
有給消化。何か用事があるわけでもないんだけどね。有給を取れ取れうるさくって。朝食今作るから。
うん、ありがとう。
What about tonight?
なんでもない。
Well, that plan is through anyways, considering the mom's That's one of the day, huh?
さすがにそろそろ気温も下がってくる頃じゃないの？
Yeah, should be easy to get around now. But it'll get cold before too long. People do keep saying that spring and autumn no longer exist in Japan. Personally like the cold better, so I'm glad the blistering heat is over.
あのさ、お兄。
Yeah?
やっぱいい。
Sorry, I mean, a light. Time for another day.
お兄、
What is it?
あまね？どうかしたの？なんでもない。じゃあ先に行くから。
Speak, woman. Sure.
あまねはどうしたんだろう。
Oh no. I have no idea. It's gotten into her. I'll talk with her later.
それがいい。
I'm worried about Amane, but I'd stand out too much going to the first year classroom. Judging by how she's been acting, she would probably be worried about other people seeing us. Wish I could come up with a smooth idea to get us some alone time. But for now, I take out my phone and put up the text messaging app. You okay? No response. Tell me something's happening with you, I'm worried about you. That gets no response, I guess nothing will. I'll have to pop by her classroom during lunch break, even if I draw attention to myself.
話がある。お昼食べた後で自販機の前に集合。
Okay.
お兄一人だけで来るように。
The way she's writing that makes me feel a little anxious, to say the least. She's probably just worried about other people seeing us. It's nothing bad, right? Vending machines are in the school, but they're outside of the building itself. And we students lounge around outside when the summer heat's still lingering. And even if there's some people, it won't be hard to find a spot where we can be alone. Well, I'll have to wait. Worrying about it now won't do me any much good. I'll wait and listen to what she has to say. The morning classes go well, and the lunch break finally rolls around. Take my lunch and head to the vending machine just as she asked me to. Find her standing there sulking in a corner, pouting her lips in an adorable manner. What's wrong, am I late? You told me to have my lunch first?
そっちは別に。そうじゃなくて。寂しい。
Huh?
妹は寂しいのです。
I go wake her up every morning, don't I?
そうじゃなくてさ。お兄ってこういう時輪をかけて鈍くなるよね。
Sorry?
私が言ってる寂しいってのはさ、セックスのこと。
She softly whispers in my ear. Alright. Now that I think about it, we haven't been doing it as much lately. We have school now, after all. That's why we're in a bad mood.
不機嫌ってわけではないんだけど、考えてみるとお兄に相談する方法がないんだよね。さすがにノアちゃんの前でするわけにもいかないし、お母さんの前では言わずもがな。
Right. Almost want to tell her to just use text messaging, but leaving a record of that on our phones would be a bad idea. I thought about getting flirty from time to time when our messages were... Though I doubt getting flirty from time to time when our messages would get us busted or anything. But it'd be bad if we get too comfortable in there, so I try to be careful. You always see news of people messages being leaked online and stuff after all. Yo. Yo. I don't think any of us would leak our messages or lend anyone our phones irresponsibly, but it's always good to err on the side of caution.
というわけで、午前中いろいろ考えたんだけど、
Pay attention in class, would you?
授業中勃起しまくりのお兄には言われたくない。
She shuts me down completely.
というわけで、私は合図を考えました。
Really?
そう。今日はしたいっていう合図。
Mean like calling me 5 times to say you want to do it that day?
お兄の着信履歴すぐに渡して埋めるよ。あと文字数に足りてないし。
Oh yeah, I guess that'd be weird. And erasing my call history would be annoying. I feel like I'd forget. Sign, huh?
何かご不満？
No, I'm just wondering if I'll be able to pick up on the signal.
うん、それは大丈夫。どれだけ鈍いお兄でも気づけるようなのを考えてるから。
Is it the pillow? Oh wow. Well, whatever. Let's try it out.
そうと決まれば買い物に行か
It's
ね
the
ば。
fucking pillow. It's the fucking pillow. Want me to go with you?
おー、いい。お兄と一緒に買い物に行きたいけど、今日は先に帰ってて。お母さん家にいるから、二人揃って帰ったら不思議に思われるかもしれないしさ。
Oh, right.
細かいことは後のお楽しみってことで。
Alright. Surprise.
とにかくそういうことだから。合図に気づいても騒いじゃダメだよ。
Sure, I'll try. Seemingly over her slightly sour mood, Amane turns around and skips away to the school building, humming a happy tune. I wonder what the singer will be. We'll have to wait and see.
ねえリク
Yes?
アマネのこと何か聞いてる？そろそろ夕食にしたいんだけどまだ帰ってこないのかしら。
Nah, she said she was doing some shopping or something. But she didn't say she'd be late or anything, so I figured she'll be back soon.
ならいいんだけど。
She says that the entrance door opens.
あら、タイミングよく帰ってきたかしら。
ただいま。
おかえり。すぐ夕食にしていい？
うん、全然問題なし。むしろお腹すいた。
わかった。早く着替えてらっしゃい。
はーい。
さて、やるか。
手伝おう。
ありがとう、ノアちゃん。
Amane climbs the stairs with light, quick steps. I don't think I've heard any kind of signal yet. She did say there would be no way for me to miss it, so it's probably something easy to pick up on. I believe she'll be really upset if I happen to miss it. So I feel a little nervous as she comes down, hoping not to miss whatever it is she came up with. My worries, however, proves unfounded.
今日の晩ご飯何？
It's even worse. It's not the fucking pillow. It's a goddamn public service announcement! At least the pillow is only in the fucking bedroom, so only people that enter the bedroom see it and fucking get what the fuck's on with it. Anyone looking at you will immediately know what the fuck is up. She is such a dumbass. That is the first thought that comes to my mind when I see her entering the living room. Wearing a bright, large, pink t-shirt with a huge yes on the chest. A huge yes inside a pink heart, no less. I definitely didn't miss that. But I can't even comment on it.
あら、何そのクソダサ T シャツ。これまでのアマネの趣味とは違うわね。
めっちゃ安かったから、部屋着とかならダサくても関係ないし。
さすがにそこまでクソダサいと洗濯物として干すのが恥ずかしいわね。
まあまあ、いいじゃん別に。それよりお腹すいた。
はいはい、お皿出して。
ほい。
Are you stupid?
はあ？開口一番何？
Minnie's got a point. Are you fucking stupid? The t-shirt isn't very subtle, you know.
でもこれならお兄も気づかないってことはないでしょ？
Sure, but I know you're trying to make it easy for me, but it might just be a bit little too suspicious. Looks like you're using one of those old pillow thingies. Didn't they have no shirts? Can I get one of those?
ない。拒否権など認めない。お兄にあるのは、イエス。わかった。はい、喜んで。以上3つのみです。
Well, I guess it'll be my pleasure.
だと思った。
I'm sure there's not a more subtle way to go about this. You noticed Mom didn't seem very happy with the shirt, right?
遅いな。このイエスは私のやる気の表れなの。
They could have at least made something a little more subtle, like you always have like those fucking hair clips going on. The best essentially don't do fucking anything really. Just like grab a heart-shaped one.
このハートマークのイエスから私がどれだけ性欲を抑え込んでいるかぜひとも理解していただきたい。それにはい喜んでなんでしょ？
Well, yeah, but still.
何？なんでそんな不満そうな顔なの？
The shirt is just so.
この服が何？
It's incredibly unsexy. I guess we have a thumbnail now. Unless we get one with Noah also doing this. I'm not gonna say it completely ruins the mood or anything, but I feel a little silly when I stare at it. It's like seeing you wearing granny underwear or something.
は？
What you little
こ
sister
んな
thinks
に
we're all this
妹がア
trouble
ピー
and
ル
now
して
you're
るの
gonna
に
tell me to
なえ
turn
ると
off?
か
Get
マジで
out,
な。
Amane says.
そんなこと
Are
言
you
って
sure you
い
don't
い
want
の
to
か
think a little more
な？
about it? Amane says. What do you mean?
こんなクソダサ T
You
シャツ
think
だ
I
け
was
で
out
帰るの
so
が遅く
long
なっ
just
たと
buying
思っ
this
てる
plain
の？
old t-shirt? You're so
甘い
silly,
な
Amane says. Man, must have been hard finding something so specific.
ほれ
Take a peek. Oh! Oh! Oh, his neurons are going to activate! It's string! She lifts the hem of her shirt, and there I see a beautiful bow tie knot on the side of her hips.
ほれほれ
Looky here, it's your favorite. You like
Honey,
slings, don't you?
好きなんで
Amane
しょ。
says. Well, yeah. Swallow down here reflexively. No, calm down. This has happened before. You're just messing with me, right? There's just gonna be something else there if I pull that string. I know your tricks, you're just messing with me.
そんな可愛くないこと言っちゃうんだ。
You wanna bet on that? Amane says.
せっかく
I
お
was
兄
fully
に
ready
ほ
to
どか
let
せ
you
てあ
have
げ
the
ようか
honor.
と思っ
Guess
た
I'll
の
pull it
に。
in myself. You won't fool me. Oh yeah, the earlier one Amane said that one. But,
信用ない
oh, ye of
な
little。faith. I
以
didn't
前
even
の
try
や
to
つだって
trick you
別
last
に
time,
騙した
really,
つもりは
Amane says.
これは
You know
さ
what? I bought
お
this
兄を
to make
喜
you
ばせる
happy.
ために
I'd
買っ
never
たん
do
だ
anything
よ。
to toy with your
がっかりさせるような
heartstrings,
ま
Amane
ね。
says. She says tantalizingly pulling on the string until finally it comes off. And when the knot is undone, there's nothing below it. Amane's beautiful waist, the butt are completely exposed.
どうよ。
What do you think? Amane says. Oh, it's the real thing.
目がギラついて
Wow,
る
look
よ。
at you staring.
めっちゃ
It's
食いつ
totally
いてる。
mesmerized, Amane says.
興奮する？
Was that a turn on? Amane says. Yes.
やる気出る？
Wanna fuck now? Amane says. Hell yes.
じゃあ
Let's get to it then.
しちゃおっか。
And I'm not gonna say the
Honey.
last part. Amane says. Well, I'm not gonna say the last part. She said the thing. She said my trigger word. She fucking said my trigger word. Oh, should I tie the knot again? Amane says. Please.
ほん
You
と
really
紐
love
が
these,
好き
don't
だ
you?
な。
That's my
うち
loser
の
brother
チョロ
for you,
雑魚。
Amane says. And turns off the lights and takes off the oversized pink shirt. And then there, Amane says. Yep,
これならお兄も
that's,
文句ないんでしょ？
that's a pink text,
まさか
text
これ
box.
でも
You
ま
have
だ
to
なえ
hate
るな
seeing.
んて。
Alright, they're done. And considering that one of the choices was teach her body a lesson, I think correction happened. Anyway, she's still naked and saying that was great.
お兄も
So you can get rowdy from time to
こんな
time,
風に
huh?
す
Are
る
you
こと
really
ある
mad
ん
at
だ
me,
ね。
Amane says. Huh? Oh, you mean the teasing? I'm not mad at all, it's just how you are. It's just that, you know, wanted to make you feel real good tonight. You even went to get underwear you knew I'd like, and you didn't mind it, did you? You know, me getting all pushy and stuff.
それ
Well,
は
I would say I
まあ
minded it. Actually, it was really good, Amane says.
体ガ
I
ク
could
ガ
feel
ク
the
で
glow on myself, and my head got all
頭の
mushy,
中
Amane says. Let's do it again, Amane says. Yeah, we have lots of time to do whatever we want. Let's try even more things together. Yeah, Amane says.
アフターストーリーだ。
Okay, so now 2 out of the now fucking 2 out of the 3 main route after stories we've seen had nothing of substance, while one of them had content that should have been in the main route. Let's see if that keeps happening with Noah. If like Noah's after is also just hey they thug.
朝だよ。ほら、起きなよ。 このままだと遅刻してしまうよ。おはよう。もう、いつまで寝てるんだい？
Is it that light already?
君、なんだかどんどんだらけてきてないか？以前はもっと自分で起きていたように思うのに、ここのところ僕が起こしに来てばっかりじゃないか。
Waking up to your beautiful face every single morning is best, so I kinda just...
まったく、母君の言う通り、あまり甘やかさない方が良さそうだね。このままだとどこまで怠惰になってしまうか。
Can't deny that. Gotta be careful. Even I feel like I'm getting a little too reliant on you.
そう思うのなら早く起きて。ほら。
Good morning, Noah.
おはよう。早く起きて制服に着替えなよ。でないと遅刻してしまうよ。
Yeah, I know. Well, think about it. Noah's right. I used to be able to wake up on my own not so long ago. I've been leaning on her too much. Feels nice as you're the second to wake up, but I can't deny that I'm turning into a bit of a slob.
そんな様子だと、いくら僕だって愛想をつかせるかもしれないんだから。
I'll try not to let that happen.
君はいつもそうやって。
Yeah, but I really mean it this time. Alright, I'm gonna get ready now.
それじゃあ僕はアマネを起こしに行くから。言っておくけど。
I know, I'm not going back to bed. I promise I'll try to be more independent.
おはよう。
Hey.
あんたの顔も見たことだし、そろそろ行こうかしらね。ご飯はいつも通り準備してるから、あとは自分たちでよろしく。
Sure. Isn't this a little less than usual?
ああ、今日はアマネが朝ごはんいらないって言ってたから。
She did.
そう。
Wonder why. She never skips breakfast.
今日健康診断とか言ってたわよ。
Oh, right. I forgot about that.
ずっと食べないのならともかく、今日一日くらいならね。そんなわけで、私はもう行くから、後のことはよろしくね。
Okay. Have a nice day.
行ってきます。
Let's be worried about her weight. But a checkup is sort of pointless if you change up your habits specifically for it. Besides, don't know how much of an effect a big breakfast will have.
変わるでしょ。むちゃくちゃ変わるでしょ。
No, it won't. If anything, it's gonna leave you sluggish and mess up some of the tests.
少なくとも今朝食べた分は絶対に増えるじゃん。
I guess. So she's being weighed right after eating. You know, that's how it works anyway. I guess it might make a difference of like 500 grams maybe. The best case scenario could tip her just below 50 kilograms or something. I guess you should at least... I think you should at least eat something. Any diet strategy that involves starving yourself is bad for your health.
わかってるよ。今日だけ。こんなことは今日だけだから。ふむ。体重は軽い方がいいの？少なくとも重いよりは軽い方がいいでしょう。
Nah, you gotta strike a balance. Being too thin is bad. Besides, a person's ideal weight depends on a lot of factors. I don't think it's useful to go off weight alone and compare yourself to others.
お兄の言いたいこともわかるけどさ、そこら辺は女の子特有のマウント合戦があるんですよ。
Right.
マウント合戦？健康診断とは言葉の通り体の具合を診断するものではないの？
Technically, I guess. No, I see it's your first time getting a checkup, right?
うん。これまでは病気とは無縁だったからね。そんな大した話でもないけど、年頃の女の子には色々とあるものなんだよ。体重とかおっぱいとか。よくわからないけど。
Honestly, do you really need to worry about that? You're hardly fat. I think she's sizable enough in the boob department.
数字っていうのは非常だからね。 普段は気にしてなくても他の人の数字を聞いちゃうと気になっちゃうものなんだよ。
そういうもの？
ノアちゃんもね、実際に健康診断を受ければわかるよ、きっと。
そうなのかな。
Oh, is this going to end with fucking Naizuri? I know what you mean, but you really shouldn't think too much about it.
わかってはいるんだけどね。
Don't worry about it either, Noah.
ふむ。はい、それでは女子は保健室に向かってください。
はーい。
今年もくるみがチャンピオンかと思いきや、突如現れた期待の新星かぐやちゃん。
30-40. 30-40. 30-40. 0-30-40. Why does Shiraishi have a nude sprite? This is the only time it shows up! Why did they specifically give her a nude sprite just for this? Thought Kurumi would be our champ again this year, but it seems a new challenger has appeared. Kaguya-chan.
マジびっくりしたよね。
Okada
ど
does
っ
it
ちの
well.
方がでっかいん
Yeah,
だ
for
ろう。
real. Who do you think's got the bigger tits? Okada says.
パッと見
I'd
か
say
ぐやちゃん
Kaguya
の
at
方が大
first
きく見
glance,
えるけどね。
Shiraishi says.
いやいや、
Nah,
わ
it's
から
a
ん
lot
よ。
more complicated
く
than
るみ
that.
も今日
Kurumi
のた
might
め
be
に仕
pulling
上
out
げ
the
てき
big
てる
guns
かも
just
し
for
ん
the
ない
day,
し。
Kaido says.
仕上げてき
What's
てる
that
って
supposed
何？
to mean? Kurumi says.
チカと楓
I'm
が
not
何
sure
を
what
期
you
待
two
して
are
るのか知
expecting,
らな
but
い
we
け
didn't
ど、
do anything special for the
今
day,
日のた
okay?
めに何？
Kurumi says.
いいよね
Listen,
くるみっ
Kurumi,
て。
put that bombshell figure without
そう
even
いうの
trying.
を
I'm
気に
super
しなく
jealous,
ても
Shiraishi says.
うちなんて
I'm all
貧相
sticks
な
and
方だし。
bones, Shiraishi says.
貧相っ
Hey,
て
that's
ことは
not
ない
true,
でしょ。
Kurumi says.
そうそう。
Yeah,
Ii
you're
jan.
plenty cute,
Chika
Chica,
wa ka?
Kaida says.
むしろ私とか
Yeah, on the
中
other
途半
hand,
端な
like I
方
don't
が
got a single selling point to my
魅力に
name.
欠けると思うん
Sucks,
だよ。
Kaida says.
うん
I'm so
よ
confused,
く
but I
わかり
believe
ませ
you're
ん
all
が
very beautiful in your own
皆
right,
さん
Oria says.
おー
Silence.
かぐやちゃんと
You
一
don't
緒
tend
だ
to
から
stand
そ
out
ん
since
な
you're
に
always
目立っ
next
て
to
なかっ
Kaguya,
た
but
け
you've
ど
got some pretty impressive assets
堀
yourself,
江ちゃんも
Kaida says.
え
The hell? She's
ち
a
ょっ
total
と
babe, Shiraisha says.
かなりすごいでしょ。私がですか？
I am, Oria says.
確かに
Well, my coworkers
以前
have told me before
同
that I
僚
have a
から
very
は
voluptuous
男
body
好き
and
す
I
る
have
体
noticed
つき
them
と言われ
staring at me in the very
実際セ
in
ク
a
ハラめいた
very
視線を向けられたこともありますが
inappropriate manner at times, Oria says.
ですが
But
私
I
な
pale
ど
in comparison to parent
姫様と
princess,
比べる
Oria
まで
says.
え
Hmm? Did you call for
何
me?
かしら
Kaguya says. Oh, she still has her skirt on as well. Like this is they made specific fucking sprites for this of the characters with their tops off, but their skirts still on. They went out of their way for this shit.
おーすんげ
God damn.
マジで
Look at those things, God it says.
まさか
I just never thought
く
I'd
る
see
み以
someone
上
with a
の
bigger rank
逸
than
材を見る
Kurumi,
ことになるとは
Shiraishi says.
さすがです
She's
姫様
magnificent, Oria says.
だから
What are you talking
何
about?
が
Kaguya
か
says.
ぐやちゃんの
How
体
hot
が
and
セク
sexy
シ
you
ー
are,
って
Kaida says.
あ
Oh,
あ
right.
そういうお
Well, she's just owning it,
堂々とし
Shiraishi says.
褒めてくれて
Well,
るん
you're
でしょ
complimenting me and
隠さなきゃいけ
I
ない
see
わ
no
けで
reason
も
to
ない
hide
も
it,
の
Kaguya says.
それに
Depending on the situation,
時と
a
場合によ
woman's
っては
beauty can be quite
強
formidable
力な
weapon,
武器にもな
Kaguya
る
says.
確かに
That's for
とんでもない武器だ
bombshell beauty.
くるみ
Shiraishi says.
くる
Hey,
み
Kurumi, go stand
ちょっ
next
と
to her
そこ
for a
にな
sec. Says
並
Kaide.
ぶって
Huh? Why do you want me to stop that guy? That Kurumi says. Okay, never mind. I always thought that they were like at least like the same size, but now that they're standing next to each other, like this, Kaguya's clearly bigger. And also, Kurumi's also only in her skirt. They went out of their way to make new sprites just for this fucking after story thing. What is happening?
くるみも
You're pretty well endowed
Na ka na ka
yourself,
ne?
I see, Kaguya says. Huh? Thank you, Kurumi says.
おー
Oh.
さすがにこれは私としても認めざるを得ませんねいいもの
Thanks, I guess, Kurumi says.
二大巨
Holy
頭
crap, we got twin towers in here. Actually, wait, would it be four? Kaida says.
呼び方は
Here,
どうでもい
she says.
いにしても
Man, I don't see you don't see titties
こん
this
なの
big
普
every
通は
day.
見られ
Mad
ないよ
respect,
ね
she says.
なんかいい
May
こ
the
とあ
goddess
り
of
ますよ
titties
う
smile
に
upon me too, she says.
私も
Same,
私も
Kaida says.
私もおっ
Please
ぱ
give
い
me
大き
big
くな
ass
りますよ
honors
うに
too,
お願い
Miss
し
Titty
ます
Goddess,
父が
Kaida says.
ちょ
Hey, stop that! You're making me feel really uncomfortable here, Kurumi says.
ご
My
めん
bad,
って
Kaida says.
今 会ばかり
Gotta
は
agree with you
そんな
for
風に
once.
崇め
Like
たく
they're
なる
so
気
damn
持ち
amazing, you
もわ
just
かる。
want to worship them. She says.
それ
I
に
think
さ、
Kaguya's are
言う
bigger
て、
though.
かぐ
Kurumi says.
さすが姫
Of
様。
course, the princess is
見
ever
事な勝利
victorious,
です。
Idiot
これ
says.
に関して
I'm
は
not really sure this
持
is
って生
something
ま
to
れ
take
たものだ
pride
から
in. It's all determined by
あまり
genetics,
褒め
Kaguya says.
でも
But I bet those things
そ
are
れ
pretty
だけ大き
powerful
いとか
weapons,
なり
Kaguya
強
says.
力な武器だよね。くるみがこう見えてウブ
Kurumi's
なのは
pretty
知ってる
dense,
けど
but what about you, Kaguya-chan?
Kaguya
Got any
ちゃんって
steamy
どうなの？
stories, she says?
そこらへん
Steamy stories? Kaguya says?
男の
I
遍
don't
歴
know, like stuff you've
と
done with
いうか
guys,
さ、
she says.
やっぱ表
Bet
になるんでしょ。
those milkshakes bring all the boys to the yard, Kaida says.
モテた
Honestly, not really.
という
Kaguya
ことは
says.
な。
What?
マ
Like,
ジ
for
で
real? Kaida
お
says.
っぱい大きいからじゃなくても
Have
普通
guys
に
going
モテると
crazy
思う
over
の
her
に
even without the ginormous tits, she says.
可愛いし
Like she's
性
hot
格も
and she's got a
全然
fine
悪くない
personality,
し
very down to earth,
ナ
and
チュ
guys
ラル
like
に
that,
男の
she says.
わかる
True, Kaida says.
家がちょ
My
っと厳
family's
しくて
always
ね。
been very strict. I
普
was
段
never
自
really
由に
given
させ
much
てもらってるのと
freedom,
引
so
き
I
換え
haven't
に
had many
男性
opportunities
関
to
係だけ
mingle
は
with
ちょっ
men,
と
Kaguya says.
いろいろとあるのです。
Unfortunately, we cannot divulge any
詳しくは
details,
申せ
but
ま
the
せんが。
situation was a bit far from normal, Oria says.
あ
Oh, right, Kurumi says.
そっか
What? She says.
くる
You
み
know some
何
we
か
don't,
知ってる
Kurumi
の
says. Kurumi, Kaida says. Huh?
Ah,
Oh, no, not really. Just like, you know how Oria calls her princess and everything, Kurumi says.
そういや
Oh,
そうだ
true, Kaida says.
すっかり慣れちゃ
Got
った
so
しね
used to it,
そ
didn't
こらへん
I didn't even stop to think about it, she says.
でも
Kind of a shame you girls don't have
なんかも
guys
ったい
when
ない
you're
ね
packing such rockin'
二人とも
bodies,
いいもの
Kaide
を
says.
うちが男
Man,
だっ
if
た
I were
ら
a
絶
guy, those
対放
things
っ
would
ておか
drive
な
me
かっただろ
loco,
うな
she says.
完全体目
Hot
当てじゃ
body's all you care about, Kurumi says.
んいや
Not
体
really,
だけ
but
が目
being
当てっ
hot's
て
a
こ
good
とは
way
ない
to
けど
hook a
さ
guy in initially, she says.
だよね
I
だ
know,
よね
right? A cat
男
guy
子が
staring
た
at
まに
Kurumi's
く
tits
る
all
み
the
のおっ
time.
ぱいガン見
You
してるこ
just
とあ
know
るよ
exactly what they're thinking.
挟ん
How
で
bad
ほ
it
しい
feels
と
to
思っ
stick
て
there,
るん
you
じゃ
know
ない
what's
か
right
な
in between those things, Kaida says.
マジ
Seriously? I had like no idea, Kurumi says.
くるみってそういうところの防御は薄いからね
Says,
そこがくるみの魅力の一つでもあ
but
る
hey, but that's what makes us cute, Kaida says. Funny that they're talking about boob jobs now when that is exactly what happened in her in Kurumi's after story. Actually, Kaguya's as well. What? I don't like where this is going. Totally feels like you guys are teasing me, Kurumi says.
とにかくさ
Look, we're just saying you're
大いなる魅
super
力
duper
には
attractive,
違いない
she says.
そうそう
Yeah, boys love tits. It's
男
in
の
their
子がおっ
genes.
ぱい好
Like
き
if
な
they
のは
see a
本
nice
能
pair,
だ
they
し
can't help themselves.
今
It's
さら
kind
そ
of
こを非
adorable,
難して
honestly,
も仕
Kaida
方
says.
あんたの考
But
え
probably
方
only
も
one who
結
thinks
構
that,
極端な
she says.
こーら
Hey, that's
お
enough
しゃべ
chit
りして
chat,
ないで
Mika
っ
says.
ていうか
How
ミ
come
ッ
you
カちゃ
get
ん
your
は
top? You
わからないの
got your top on, Mika-chan. You're not getting measured, she says.
教員は
The
別
teachers have hours
あとミッ
later.
カちゃん禁止
Also, no calling me Mika-chan, Fumika says.
じゃあミ
Oh,
ッカ
then
ちゃ
why
んの
did
は
I measure?
私
Yeah,
が測っ
Kaida says. But hey, heads up! Stop that! You're not measuring me! Fumika says.
いろいろ
I'm not ready for this! Fumika says. Hmm. Noises from Noah. More noises from Noah. Just learned the truth that day.
はい今日はこれで終わりますみんな気をつけて帰るように
School's out now. We get ready to leave. Fumika looks incredibly tired for some reason. Did something happen, Fumika? That Mrs. Sato doesn't look too good.
まあいろいろとね
Okay?
谷風くんそこは気にしちゃいかんのだよそうそうあの雰囲気はどうしたん話聞こかじゃないから
Really? Kind of confused.
楓が調子に乗るからいやー反省してるっすあんた反省はしてもそれを今後に生かすってことがないからな申し訳ねえっす少しは申し訳なさそうに言え
By the way, Noah's off in her own world too. Is this related to what happened to Mrs. Zato?
そう
Hold on, okay, sorry.
どうだろうノアちゃんには特に何かをしたってことはないと思うけどえないよねうん うちらが絡んで落ち込ませたってことはないと思うけど。
Could I ask her about it, or is she giving off those don't ask vibes too?
いいんじゃないの？適当に返事するのやめな。でもまあ、ノアちゃんが悩んでるのなら、谷風くんはどうしたん？話聞こうかって言うべきだよ。その雰囲気に関わらずさ。
Yeah, you're right. Thanks.
なんの。それじゃ、私たちは帰ろっか。そうだね。じゃあバイバイ、谷風くん。じゃあね。またね。
See you later. Alright then. Noah?
リク。
Ready at home? No, stays gloomy the whole way home. Everything okay? You've been frowning this whole time. I mean, if there's something bothering you, you can always talk to me. I'm your boyfriend after all.
リク。男の子はそんなにおっぱいが好きなのか？
What?
リクもおっぱいが好きなのか？それは本能なのか？
No, I'm not sure where this is coming from. Can you back up and explain?
実は。
Oh, so that's what happened. So you're worried your boobs are below average size.
うん。
You're just now realizing that?
今さら？
I mean, you had to have known your boobs were on the smaller side.
そうだけど、そうなんだけど。こう、服の上からではなく、実際に目にしたことでより実感したというか。あと、数字ではっきりさせられてしまったから。
Okay. Amane was right, numbers really do bring pain.
やっぱりリクも、おっぱい大きい方が好きなのか。
Well, in isolation, I guess.
そうなのか。
But boobs aren't everything when you fall in love with someone. Love you for who you are. The size of your boobs doesn't matter. I fell in love with you and appreciate a lot of other things about you. Don't feel like you're worth less. Love you, Noah. Love you more than anything.
リク、やっぱり好きなのか。
Did you listen to anything I said?
聞いてる。おっぱいが好きなんだろ？
Yes, but that's not all I said.
そういえば、同人誌でもよくパイ釣りをしてたね。リクも好きなの？
What? I don't know. I've never experienced one.
じゃあ、質問を変える。パイ釣り、経験してみたい？
Yeah, there's this quickly moving towards a naizuri. Well, yeah, I guess I would.
よし。ならやってみよ
What?
う。だから、パイ釣りを経験してみよう。
Are we talking about the same thing here? How are you gonna do that?
とにかく挑戦だ。やってみることが重要だ。
You're, really motivated. Why do you want to try this so bad?
それは、本能レベルでおっぱいが好きとか言われたら、少しでも僕のことを好きになってほしいから。
Okay, but like, one, he already does, and two, we saw how you looked as the Valkyrie, and you seem to have largely the same body, and now that you are no longer an angel, you will grow normally again. So, you will get probably at least somewhat of a memory growth spurt soon. Why, I already love you so much that I don't know if I can love you more. But,
けど
anyway, if you're so dead set on trying, let's do this. God fucking damn it!
こうでいいの？
44, 45. Like, I clicked like twice, yet it didn't register and just said, hey, you want to highlight this element? Fuck you. 44, 40. No, not 44, 44. Anyway, skip. Okay, the blue text box is back. And they did just talk about continuing it, but like, I advanced 2 more lines and you'll see. Noah. Riku says Noah. I'm home, says Amane. Amane! What? Ah! Another voice line. What? Why is Noah-chan screaming? What's wrong? Amane says. It's nothing. I'm not screaming. I'm fine. Don't come in here. Noah says. Ah!
After story,
That was it. That was it. That was it. The fuck you mean that was it? Why the fuck did they randomly decide one of the after stories should have like actual stuff that should have been in the main fucking route? Why specifically? You confuse me. You confuse me today, Yuzusoft. You confuse me. What the fuck? Why? Why? Genuinely, why? I want to know. I want to learn your thought processes behind this. Anyways. Yeah. I think I previously talked about this. When it comes to the actual characters. More I think about it, I do like KURUMI'S actually. So like actual character. Like character ranking is Kurumi, Noah, Orie, Kaguya, Amane, nah. Kurumi, Noah, Orie, Kaguya, Fumika, Amane. When it comes to routes, it's going to be Noah, Amane, Kurumi, Orie, Kaguya, Fumika. So yeah, with this, we get a 9th thing here. Actually, that's a nice fucking picture. Actually, now that I look at it, there's also this one that I saw popped up after I did one of the after stories, but now we get this now. Is there like a way to get rid of the menu so I can just look at the background, like I don't know, take a fucking screenshot or something? Because I want a screenshot of that. The fucking background. Anyways, but yeah. And with this, we'll be moving back to fucking Conversation Sparking. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. See you next time. Bye bye.